What's happening, Shaw League? It's your commish, Lindy Smith, coming to you live and direct from Gulfport, Mississippi, with your Week 3 recap. Plenty of ridiculosity happening both on the field and off the field, so let's jump into our slate of games. First up, Sharks at the Whip Crackers. Gotta be honest, I was a very salty character after Thursday night. Cam Newton only getting me 9 points. I didn't even want to watch all the games because I was sure I was going to lose. I got 22 from Foster. I got 30 from Rice. Bennett gave me 19. The Jets defense got me 21, although without Darrelle Revis, I don't know if I'm holding on to them going forward. Any offers? Anyone? Whip Crackers, despite the fact that the Saints are terrible, got 25 from Drew Brees. They got 16 from Michael Turner. How does he keep doing that? I don't know. Not bad from your wide receiver, Jermichael Finley, not too bad. You put in Wes Welker's 27 and Joe Flacco's 36, along with Michael LaShore's 28, but who sees those coming? That's alright, it's only 1 week, no big deal. Moving on. Next up, we have the auto draft sucks at the Las Vegas Buckhead. I thought my quarterback was bad. Jay Cutler came up with a whopping 6 points in a victory. Pretty sad. Newton got blown out and he scored 9. Cutler won and he got 6. What are you going to do? Miles Austin, 20 points. Seahawks defense went bananas last night and got 23 points, so that was good. And I don't think, well, Andy Dalton. You play Andy Dalton, you get an extra 31 points and can win that. So Andy Dalton over Jay Cutler, you get the victory. Who knows? We move on to the Las Vegas Buckheads, probably the luckiest team in the league. Sitting at 3-0, despite the fact that Aaron Rodgers got destroyed last night and only scored 9 points. Frank Gore only got him 5 points. McFadden got him a good 27 points. Brown and Davis did their part. The 49ers defense did their part. You lose to anybody else in the league. So you just played the right person. You ran up against the right person. You play Schaub's 35. Lance Moore for Vinnie Jackson. And you get it running away. You still ended up with the victory. So, I mean, you did enough to win. 3-0. Moving on. Everybody love everybody with the Flint Tropics. 26 from Robert Griffin III, who still has yet to come down from whatever cloud he's on. Jamal Charles decided to wake up this week with 49 points, as well as A.J. Green with 42 points. Terrible. Reggie Wayne with 16, Percy Harvin with 17. Let's see, how could you have made that worse? Cedric Benson for Chris Johnson. I don't know why you're still playing Chris Johnson, but okay. Cedric Benson for Chris Johnson, and Manningham for Wayne makes this a little worse. The Destroyers, 24 from Tom Brady, who still hasn't awakened from whatever funk he's in. 31 from Mike Wallace, that was a good effort. Stevie Johnson for Roddy White is another 9 points. Peyton Manning is an extra 6 points. Tony Gonzalez over Brent Selleck, ouch, that's 19 points. And Ogletree for Jordy Nelson. You would have gotten closer, but there's no overcoming 2 guys scoring 90 points by themselves. That's just not happening. That's ridiculous. No big deal. Moving on. Legends had a monstrous effort in a losing effort. Somehow the playbook of Eli just continues to roll. I don't understand it. The Legends got 12 from Adrian Peterson, 31 from Fitz, which wasn't bad, 12 from Brandon Marshall, 16 from Fred Davis. Spiller got injured. Sorry, buddy. Bears defense pulls up a big 38 against the Rams. Robbie Gould with 13. If he had played the emotional Torrey Smith, let's see, Jared Cook gets you a couple more points. That's about it. Everybody else looks pretty good. Playbook of Eli. Matty Ryan continues to roll with 27 points. Andre Brown ran wild on the Panthers for 32. Johnson with a respectable 18. Julio with a respectable 17. Olsen with a 16. Santonio with 28 points. Really, Santonio Holmes? Really? Bills defense with 23 points. So I don't know how he finds them, but somehow he has found, I mean, his entire bench is full of questionables and outs, and he's still scoring 176 points. I don't get it. I don't get it. That's why he's a champ. That's all I got for it. I don't know. And finally, we got Team Alonso battling against the Evil Empire. Team Alonso doing what Team Alonso does. I'm sure this dude hasn't touched his lineup, but somehow still scoring 160 points a week. Mojo with 34. Calvin Johnson with 37, Brandon Lloyd with 24, everybody else solid. Nothing less than, well, 7 points from Ben Jarvis. If he had played Ben Roethlisberger's 44 points, it really would have gotten out of hand, but he didn't even need it. For the Empire, still rolling with Michael Vick. And I thought Newton was bad. Vick, 6 points. All I can say is I hope that there are some Eagles fans on Sunday night, just like there were some Seahawks fans in the end zone last night. Trent Richardson, solid 16. Al Morris, 13. Everybody got him double digits, except for DJ. But he's getting passes from Vic. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. Cardinals defense, 33 points. And nobody on your bench could have helped. Everybody on your bench couldn't have helped you. But Zoe continues to roll. Looking at the standings. As I said, the Buckhead have sprinted out to a 3-0 start. Followed by the Tropics and the Sharks at 2-1. Whipcrackers and Destroyers pulling up the rear at 1-2. In the West, Playbook of Eli 2-1. Everybody else 1-2. So it's anybody's division over there. And again, don't forget for the playoffs, it's the top 8 teams. It's not the top 4 in each division. It's the top 8 teams. So if 5 of us in this division come up with a good record and 3 from the West, that's the way the playoffs go. So make sure that you're following, keeping up with your lineups, and submit the best lineup possible. Looking ahead to next week. In week 4, we have the Destroyers coming to Miami to battle the Sharks. Early line has the Sharks by 45. We cover. Legends, I'm on one. Going to the Tropics. Has the Tropics by 16. I'll say they cover. Buckhead going to D-Town to see the Whipcrackers. Early line has Cole by 1. Try and cover. We got to do something about Fogle being undefeated. That's ridiculous. That doesn't make any sense. Auto Draft visits Team Alonso. Battle of the Auto Drafts. Early line has Alonso by 29. Cover. And the Playbook of Eli going to see the Empire. Early line has Playbook of Eli by 12. And he's going to do it. Sorry, Mo. Sorry, Lo. He's going to beat you again. You need to practice during the season beating this guy so that when we get to the playoffs, you can knock him out. But hasn't happened yet. And until I see it happen, I'm not going to call it. So, Playbook of Eli. That's all I have for you for this week. Submit your lineups. Don't forget this is a Thursday game. And that's all I got for you. Commish out.